Welcome back, Honestman, Fallout 4, Survival. I'm here at Railroad HQ with Dogmeat. We started making the rounds here, turning in a lot of the quests that we completed in the last episode. And in between, I also did one or two additional Randolph dead drop missions. And they were for locations we were already at, so it's like, that's not interesting. So I just knocked those out. And that brings us to the end of the Randolph quest line. So Mr. Timms...
And boom! Everything taken care of. It was kind of spooky.
So Mr. Timms is here.
I have someone here who wants to meet you.
So you're the one. You really saved our asses. Oh, I'm Mr. Timms. Everyone at Randolph owes you.
Damn straight you do.
Sorry about that. You saw us through some really dark times. We all pitched in together for this. My team's gonna be hunting for a new safe house. Knowing how paranoid my runner is, it'll take a while. Take care.
Tinker Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than last.
Okay. So yeah, that is the end. There we go. What's taking it so long? That's the end of the Randolph Safe House quests. There are 6. And we were sort of waiting on this one, or I was at least, because
Hey there.
it gives you a special weave.
So is it true? You met a group of synths way up north?
It gives you this Institute Killer Weave, which is 10% bonus damage against Institute and synths. And it's useless. I mean... I guess I shouldn't say that. If you're going like full out glass cannon, or if you're just like playing a normal difficulty for that matter, then you don't really need the defense from the ballistic weave. You know, perhaps. So you just go killer weave and go all offense. I can see the reasoning there. I can see the logic there. But for this difficulty for survival, I just don't see giving up 90 defense and 90 energy resist for a conditional 10% damage bump. That just doesn't seem like a good return. But I really wanted to see it firsthand for the first time because it wasn't entirely clear to me if I couldn't apply that weave in addition to a ballistic weave. But clearly I cannot. It's an either-or sort of deal. So in hindsight, you know, that whole Randolph line... probably not really worth doing, perhaps, but, you know, your mileage may vary. Okay, so story time. This chick, she's coming after us here. She's trying to approach us. She will if we get close. That is Henry Cook's daughter. Henry Cook, if you can remember, was a part of the Diamond City Blues quest. He was the bartender here in Diamond City, up at the... I forget the name of the bar up there. But he was the bartender up in the stands. And he was the guy who was having an affair with Paul Pembroke's wife. And then, in order to make up for it, hatched a brilliant plan for us to bust up a drug deal and take all the drugs and all the caps. And then he bugs out. He leaves town. And then his daughter shows up looking for him. Undoubtedly the product of one of his presumably many affairs. And I had a quick chat with her a while ago and just said, I honestly didn't know where he was. I don't know what to tell you, which is true. But now she's going to have some beef because Paul was talking trash about us.
Hold up. I need some answers from you.
What now?
Paul Pembroke tells me that you killed Henry Cook. What do you say to that?
Which is completely not true. Paul is in fact lying. As far as I know, Henry's alive somewhere. But what I hope I can do is convince her to kill Paul for me. That'd be great.
Paul's lying. He's the one who killed Cook.
I should just kill you both. One of you killed my father, but I don't kill people unless I'm sure they need killing. And I'm not sure about you. Yet.
Rude. It's rude. Alright, so now we're back in Far Harbor. A couple housekeeping notes. When I was in the Commonwealth, I did swing by the police station to turn in the missions for Reese and Halen at Cambridge Police Department. And those are just experience mills. There's no real story there. You just turn it in, they give you another location, and you go on your way. So those aren't going to make the cut. But it was enough experience to get me another level. So let's do that right away. Now, I was on the endurance track here, but I realized I've been making a mistake. I've been overlooking Gung Fu. And I was really down on this because these higher levels where it's like, okay, 4 targets. It's like, are you really spreading out 4 targets in VATS? And even like 3 targets feels like a stretch to me. Like that's not, at least the way I play, that's usually not typical. And if I'm rolling into 3 targets, I've made some mistakes in my life. Probably. But the first rank, 25% more damage to your second VATS target and beyond. That's pretty common, actually. Like it's not at this point in the game with as much AP as I have. It's pretty common that I'll do 2 targets. So I feel like there's value there. Now 3 targets, that's... I think we're firmly into diminishing returns there. But 2, I'm game for 2. So we'll do Gun Fu. One pip into that. And then I'll probably jump back on track for endurance to try to get to the adamantium skeleton. So that's the plan there. Also, last session, I cut the recording short just by like a minute. Because the Brookshead Lighthouse down here that I have highlighted, there was a magazine up at the top of the lighthouse. It's super easy to find. So it's not going to make the recording because it wasn't recorded, but it was the Islander Almanac number 2 is the one we got. And that is 5% higher VATS chance against animals. Which is pretty nice, actually. You know, I don't mind that at all. You know, instant accuracy bump. Pretty nice. So that is that. And now we're going to talk to Cassie Dalton.
What kind of person just shoots a man for sport? All those trappers can burn in hell.
That trapper who killed your husband is dead.
Then it's done. It's finally done. All those lives that were lost, all those debts finally repaid. And it was no son or daughter of Far Harbor who stood up to the island and avenged the Dalton bloodline. It was you, an outsider, a mainlander. The final chapter's been written. The story has come to an end. This is a day I never thought I'd live to see. Thank you.
I'm less interested in your family revenge story than I am in getting paid.
I see. Well, you're a stranger to our island. Can't expect you to really understand what's important here. Now, every good story's gotta have a happy ending, right? The hero finds the treasure, saves the sweetheart, and rides off into the sunset. Well, I'm a little old to leap up on a horse. But I have got something close to a treasure. This is an heirloom that's been in my family for... let me think. Oh, for at least a generation or 2. There's no Daltons left to inherit the thing. So it might as well pass on to you. The island knows this weapon. Oh, yes. You carry this, and it'll take you seriously. And that's it. That's the end. I can sleep easy now, knowing there won't be any unfinished business when they put me in the ground. Off you go now. My story's over, but yours, I think yours is only just getting interesting.
Yeah, target bleeds for 25 points of additional damage. I guess as a melee weapon, this is okay. I'm not sure, really. But it doesn't really do anything for us. But we finished the quest line. Alright, and next stop here, we are back at Acadia to talk to Faraday. We got his drives, and hoping to get some more information from him as well.
Yes.
I've got those storage drives you asked for.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Just the 2? Really? I somehow thought there were 3.
I did notice a locked chest that I couldn't open. Maybe the last one was in there. Do you have the key?
Key? Chest? I'm afraid I don't know. You know what? This is fine. Just these 2 is fine. Well, you did your part, so I'll do mine. Thank you for recovering these.
See, what was that about?
Hey there.
Yes?
Tell me about yourself, Faraday.
Me? I don't know why you care. I escaped the Institute, just like others here. Never had my mind wiped, thankfully. I like to think I came along right when DiMA needed me. I found him before all this, before Acadia. He needed my help, though he refused to admit it. He's always been stubborn like that. Anyway, I've been by his side ever since, making sure he has everything he needs.
DiMA looks like he's had a lot of work done.
Well, that's certainly an understatement. Between the 2 of us, we've made so many modifications. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limitations of the original design and expand his memory. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much. He's become so much more than he once was. And all he thinks of is others.
Yeah, how to kill them.
Sorry. Never mind.
Okay.
DiMA?
Please work quickly. I don't know how long my memory banks will be safe from the children of Adam.
Tell me more about this place, Acadia.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can, and give them a chance to know what they really are. To embrace it. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. I don't have any grand plans for expansion. Just existing as we are now is enough. Was there anything else?
I should get going.
Of course.
Okay, and per DiMA's request, we're going to get after those memories. So we are back in the Nucleus. And this guy...
Sister, last child who tried to claim the secrets within roused the guardians of the base. So unless you've been tasked by the High Confessor...
I have.
I'd steer clear of the command center.
Secrets? What secrets?
We do not know. The High Confessor believes the key to eliminating Far Harbor is locked away in there. So you can understand why the children would be eager to claim it. But one of the recent aspirants appears to have tripped the old security system. Now, only the brave, blessed, or mad enter.
I can take care of myself.
Life is yours to gamble, sister. Adam, watch over you.
But yeah, I was going to say, I don't think she's going to stop us. Okay, so we are through. One quick note before I proceed. I did buy this Destroyer's left leg, which is yet another piece that increases movement speed, so now I have 3. I bought this from Daisy in Good Neighbor. And in hindsight, I should have done that a long time ago. But the reason I waited so long, and the reason I'm still not super excited, is because of the stats. It's 13-13, which is pretty poor. Like, the right arm that I just bought from the Nucleus here was 24-24. So for a leg to be 13-13 is quite poor at this level in the game. But the effect is good, so ultimately kind of felt like it was worth it. Those are going to come after us. We just have to... Yep. And of course, we were just talking about gun fu and, you know, number of targets. But, I mean, even in that situation, right? Like, I didn't need a damage bonus for that. Not at all. I just need to touch them. So, not worried. And these laser traps, I'm just going to cut to the other side. Okay, we do have to be a bit careful here. There's going to be some... Forgot about that. There's going to be some powerful robots. Like that one. I have no idea why the hip fire wasn't landing there. I was shooting right into him. Okay, not bad. Yeah, there's beds here. I really haven't gotten very far, so I'm not gonna bother resting. I mean, what could happen, Dogmeat? Nothing. Yeah, more beds here and more loot, but I'll take care of that later.
All clear.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's nothing we need in here. It's just sort of a little side room. There we go. Oh, just a hair short there. Yeah, that can be very bad if you don't know it's coming.
Do not make any further escape attempts. Lawbreaker.
Ah, that thing hurts. Good job, Dogmeat. Okay, yeah, so we need to get through here, and the terminal is the way to do that. I'm a bit hurt, though, and this is going to be our exit here. I'm going to take a quick breather, save, and then we're going to pick up on the other side of this door. Okay, so we're through the door. This is where they keep DiMA's memories. This is how I access those. And first things first, there's this sealed door here, conspicuous. And there's going to be an Assaultron that's going to come out of there. Try to murder us. Try to murder me and my dog. You don't like that. So we're going to put a pulse mine down there. And just for the heck of it, let's do 2 pulse mines. And the way we activate those is we just have to pull this switch here. You have to put on the auxiliary power. So we're going to get ready to fight, just in case. Power up. Door opens. Saltron comes out. I think we want body, actually. That'll do. Run away, run away! Oh, God damn it. Dogmeat, he let me down. He's just blocking me. Couldn't run away. Reduces damage from humans. Yeah. Not good enough. I just don't think that's good enough. Okay, so normally, right, this is where we'd go in and access the memories. Here's the thing. It's super annoying. The puzzles are like, they're not terribly difficult, but they take an extremely long time. The end ones, at least, the last one or two. And I don't want to spend 2 hours of my life doing that again. I did that in my first playthrough. So I installed a mod, and it was right through the official channels to skip this. So we have this crate here. Aha. And this
Nice.
adds DiMA's memories. There we go. It looks like they also put some random loots in here for us. So now we have to listen to the memories.
Memory file identification 0V-9AX0. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
Things are not going well with Far Harbor. Several of my people have been assaulted, spat at, interrogated for no reason. This is getting out of control. But there's still a chance they can learn to trust us. We just need one of their own who's on our side. I can't let anyone know what I'm about to do. I'll need to set up the equipment far away from Acadia. It'll double as a place to bury the evidence.
Additional location data appended. A makeshift medical facility underneath the VIM. Pop factory. Coordinates downloaded.
Right, so DiMA pulled some skullduggery, and that is the other reason we need to go to the Vim Pop factory.
Memory file identification 0J-2NN8. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
I'm offloading this memory. I cannot bear lying to Confessor Martin and his children of Adam any longer. Better to just forget. I found it. The location of the launch key to fire the nuclear missile inside the submarine. Confessor Martin believes it can bring his people into division. Destruction at the hands of an atomic blast. He struggles with how literal his interpretation of that precept should be. I can't risk him deciding to find the key and use it. His people were the first to accept me for what I am. The thought of them being gone fills me with nothing but pain.
Additional data appended. Location: the Harbor Grand Hotel safe room. Key code 485130.
Yeah, we definitely need the nuclear launch codes.
Memory file identification 0H-3X0P. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
I've made a contingency plan in case Far Harbor discovers the truth, or gives in to their xenophobia despite all my efforts. I've isolated the wind turbine powering Far Harbor's fog condensers. A kill switch command will leave them defenseless from the fog and its creatures. But now that it's done, am I really capable of this? This massacre that I've engineered? I'm going to remove the command code from my memories. I'll bury a hard copy if I need to use it. But I can't keep it close to me. It makes me sick.
Additional location data appended. Coordinates to the kill switch command code and the wind farm maintenance building. Memory file identification 0Z-7A4K. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
Get away from me! What the hell are you?
It's me. We escaped the Institute together. You're my brother.
I don't have a brother. The name's Nick Valentine. And no one in my family tree is a plastic skin freak.
You're just confused. Let me help.
Stay away from me! I don't want to hurt you!
Goodbye, brother.
End playback.
So that's the evidence that Nick Valentine wanted us to try to track down.
Memory file identification 0Y-8K7D. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
I've discovered a curious record inside the pre-war data files of this submarine base. The Marines here were equipped with an advanced model of combat armor. There are several suits already in the base, in various states of deterioration. But there were more shipments of the armor on its way to the base, the day the bombs fell. They could be in prime condition if the sealants have held. I have no use for them, but you never know. Maybe they'll be worth digging up one day.
Additional data appended. Armor shipments tracking information. Coordinates downloaded.
There we go. And that's a full set of Marine combat armor. But you kind of don't want the generic one, right? You want the legendary. And maybe there's a couple legendary pieces in there. I'll have to double check. But not that I recall. And I think that's going to be a wrap. This might end up being a relatively short one, but I've had some long ones recently, so I wanted to err on the side of caution here. Next time, we're going to keep it focused on Far Harbor. We're going to be making the rounds, following up on a lot of the points that just got brought up for us, as well as some other loose ends in and around the area. So that'll be next time, more Far Harbor. Until then, please like, subscribe, marry Abernathy and Dogmeat. We'll see you next time.